Hello everyone, today we will be reviewing the Ton Hashes project together. Before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join our Telegram channels for more videos like this. Let's move on to the details. Before we get into the project, we have a giveaway for you in this video. You can check the giveaway from the pinned comments of the video and easily participate, so let's move on to the project. Now, when you look at it, I can say that the project operates on the logic of classic Dassault hash projects. First, you start the bot, and then it asks you to join their channels. When you look at their channels, you can see that it's a project that's only a few days old. I can say that being an early participant in such projects can actually have quite a few advantages. You can also review the document related to the project from here. They have already shared all the details directly here, but I will be explaining it myself shortly. I will also be showing you some parts from the document where necessary. First, after starting the bot, you are greeted with a screen like this, and I can say that there is generally a mining reward pool here. Here you can earn ton coin through blocks at certain intervals, and to earn this ton coin, you need to make a certain amount of investment, just like in other hash projects. For those who might be hesitant about making this investment, we are already holding a giveaway. As I mentioned, don't forget to check the pinned comments for the giveaway and definitely participate. So how much investment is required from us here? Here we have an option called Mint, and there are 5 different rarity items that we can acquire. There are GPUs, and by acquiring these, we can actually do mining here. Each of these can be purchased for 1 ton coin. And depending on our luck, we get the items you see here randomly. For example, you might get a legendary for 1 ton coin, or you might get a common for 1 ton coin. So you could get something good, or you could get something bad. Therefore, I can say it's somewhat dependent on your luck. If you go into their documents and enter this section, you will directly find it. It should be in the gameplay section. Exactly. You can view all the things. What's it called? You can view the miners. For example, when you look at the legendary ones, they can mine up to 1 ton coin, while the lowest ones can mine up to 0.02 ton coin daily. Therefore, I can say it's somewhat dependent on your luck. For example, from here, I previously invested a certain amount of ton coin for demonstration purposes. Let me show you the investment process as well. First, you go to the cash out section and click on Connect Wallet. To link your wallet here, you connect the wallet you want to deposit ton coin into. I clicked connect and linked my wallet. After connecting the wallet, we go back from here. By the way, you can also perform withdrawal transactions from here. The minimum withdrawal amount is 1.5 ton coin, and once you reach 1.5 ton coin, you can make regular withdrawals. No limit has been specified. When we go back from here, this time we come to the deposit section, and as you can see, we have now connected our wallet. Now what we need to do is decide how much ton coin we want to deposit here. For example, if I enter 5 ton coin and click deposit, as you can see, it directs the transaction to our wallet. And after you give approval for the transaction, you will have completed the deposit process. Since I have already deposited, I will not deposit again. Now let me close this section. After depositing the amount you want, you can even start with 1 ton coin. In my opinion, can it be tried with amounts that can be risked? Yes, it can be tried. But of course, since it requires investment, I can say that risk control is somewhat in your hands. It's beneficial to take the risk and proceed with the transaction. When you come to the mint section here, you can now get it in exchange for 1 ton coin. For example, let's get a few and see what we get by chance. I got one from here. Let's see. Hopefully, it will be one of the legendary ones. For example, right now, it came out as a common one and will earn us 0.02 ton coin daily. By doing a simple math calculation here, we can estimate that it will return the 1 ton coin we invested in about 51 days. But of course, there's no guarantee that it will always come out as a common one from here. Of course, since its chance is 70%, the probability of it coming out is high. But if it comes out from the others, your recovery rate could be even more. It could increase. For example, another common one came out. Let's open one more like this. In fact, I will directly spend the 15 ton coins we have on this. Let's open these quickly from here. Let's see what will come out. I'll show you the final result. Right now, for example, I have minted 15, and as you can see, we can now view them here. Anyway, I probably sped up that part in the video. 14 of them turned out to be common, damn my luck, and one turned out to be uncommon. You can now do it this way. So what will you do here now? You will click on the active button here and activate the card. Every 8 hours, if I remember correctly, you need to come here and activate your cards. If they remain inactive, they won't earn you ton coins. But as you can see, while it is active, you can earn your ton coins like this. If you don't want to deal with this, meaning if you don't want to regularly log in and bother with activating, you can access the VIP section here. And from here, when you purchase this for 0.25 ton coins, it automatically activates your miners. If, as I said, you don't purchase this, you can log in every 8 hours or so and activate them yourself. It's not actually difficult, but of course I will purchase it to show you. I clicked here and said activate. As you can see, it said VIP activated. Here, for it to activate automatically, we need to activate it ourselves in the first stage. After that, it continues to activate itself. Like in the next stage, let's say it stops. After 8 hours, it continues to activate itself. So let's click here right away. As you can see, it's not actually difficult to log in every 8 hours and click like this. But still, I can say it's beneficial to do so. Looking at it, we have activated 15 here, and you can use a total of 25 at the same time. What do you do if there are more than 25? Let me stop one of them here as an example. When there are more than 25, you can dispose of them using the burn option here or the self option. For instance, you can keep the ones that earn you more and burn or sell the others. When you use the burn option, as you can see, it returns 0.75 ton coins to you. If you remember, you spend 1 ton coin when purchasing these. So it provides a 75% return to you. If you want to sell, you can sell a minimum of 0.3 ton coins. Let me show you from here like this. They have a marketplace. You can conduct transactions through this, and what you see in the marketplace right now are actually sales made by other users. So other users are selling here. If someone comes and buys, they can benefit in this way. But I think instead of coming here and selling these for, let's say, 4 tons or 3 tons, it's more logical to come here and spend 1 ton of coins from the mint section to get it, because you might get lucky and receive a legendary one. I am activating this as well. They are currently working as 15 to 15. Besides that, let me check if there's any point I've missed. Additionally, there is also a referral system in the project. You can view it directly by clicking on the top right. This is a feature present in every Telegram project. For instance, if we need to give an example, let's do a very simple math calculation. Accordingly, if any of our friends want to invest, they can follow this calculation. For example, we just minted 15 tons of coins here, and the miners we received in return will yield us 0.35 tons of coins daily. When you do a simple math calculation from here, you can see that the money we invested will return to us in approximately 42 to 43 days. And in addition, what we earn afterwards remains as profit in our pocket. If the project continues farming in the long term, for example, they say that their game economy will be sustained through these things here. Could it be profitable in the long term? It could be, but it might earn you small profits. In the short term, I can say it looks like a project that requires a bit of time and patience. Well, since it involves investment, whether or not to invest is entirely up to your decision. As I said, make sure you do it under your own control. Before ending the video, let me give a small reminder. As I mentioned, there is a giveaway in the pinned comments. Don't forget to participate in that giveaway. Most likely we will collect entries for the giveaway through a form tool, and we will conduct a draw with you during a live broadcast. So let's slowly come to the end of the video. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to ask, you can reach me through the comments or via Telegram chat channels. I wish you all a good day and lots of profits.